It's day one of my hoarding. Let's just see if we can go back to notifications. See if I can find out that this is looking right. Subscriptions, Logic Bank. Okay, let's get past the ad. So, day one, let's see if I can get this streaming right. Sorry everybody that was here 2 seconds ago. Right. Let's just see if I can bring up the chat. Is it going to be the right size? Brilliant. We're good to go. So, here we are on my new series where we're hoarding for tier 5. Let's just send out the scouts and we will have what we've got, and let's see if anybody then joins the chat. We did have a few people a minute ago, but they unfortunately the screen was all small, but now the screen is the right size. Let's have a look. I got attacked earlier, so that's a nuisance, but let's get those healed. And then grab some food. Oops, that's too many. Oh, one person has joined us. Why don't you chain? Do one. I know, it's the way forward. And I might start chaining, but to be honest, I'm not going to chain this level of barbarian. At the moment, I'm just taking it easy, and I need quite a lot of time to set up other accounts, because this account's not going to be able to do it on its own in terms of resources. But I agree, chaining's the way forward, but I just don't have the time to give it. And in principle, I have plenty of time to hoard, because I'm just going to hopefully just loop back with the resources. Let's have a little look though. Let's show the speed ups for anybody new. So speed ups, we've got 12, 25, 30, 40, 46 hours, so nearly 2 days worth of speed ups in the universals. Not a lot elsewhere, but this is the first day, so that's all good. I say I've only got 60 odd Lohar, so let's open those and let's hope we get lots of precious necklaces. How many did we get? Ooh, 104, which is of course worth 1,000 gems to me. That's why we're here doing the Lohar. Let's now, and I need to start setting up my other characters. Now, if you're wondering what's happened to my loopers, they've both been dated and are waiting. There we go. Yeah, that's a bigger screen. I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't know. I think I must have turned my phone when I was going from YouTube back to the game, and it got it into its mind. Anyhow, I've got a looper cooking there that will be 30 days on the 16th, but I'm going to push it to 45 days in the hope to trigger KVK1. And there's the one I just finished and put back under 10 million on the 5th of August. Here's my new main account on 53,000 power. But I'm going to go to the support account here, which opens the private alliance. And as I say, we can start to get some Lohar on this. Yes, the only reason I'm doing jump is I wanted the 4-day Lohar. But of course, I'm going to jump for 7 days to also get the alliance gifts. Because, I mean, it's almost as good as getting the sanctums. I don't have to mess around begging for sanctums. Maybe I'll try and get some sanctums, but it's a bit of a cheek. What I'm trying to do on this account is, I mean, maybe I could put on my best game and go out there and get 30 altars, you know, before and after I sleep, but I don't want to do things that are impossible for people to copy. On one of my 1.5 million challenges, you'll notice that I don't really make it clear, but I got like 9 sanctums when I was only like 400,000 power. And I say a lot of people would have struggled to do that, and perhaps it was easier for me because I'm a bit more recognised. So yeah. Somebody did send me a video where they went from SOC back to they looped back, And what's interesting is, of course, some of your commanders are then have a little lock on them. So it's definitely possible. But I'm hoping I'm going to have enough to push the tier 5 well before then. I have started. But remember, if anybody's ever thinking of joining me, all you actually need is an account under 10 million. Because all you need to do is let me do my hoarding, and then when I go to loop back, you loop back as well. You just need to know when the 30 days starts when I go AFK. So sorry, I'm not on my main account now. This is just going to be an account to, what's the word? To support my other one. Let's go to settings, redeem. What is it? Grease for rock. That's good. And then I think, I don't know if I've already done the main one. What's it called? Rock Victory. Oh, Rock Victory, there we go. Oh good, that's beautiful. So that's a little boost. Let's grab that up. So setting up farms is a ball ache, we all know. You didn't get the option to loop and only restart. So you're under 10 million, you're AFK for 30 days, and you haven't done KVK1 twice. I mean, I agree, that has occasionally happened to me. I say, looping is still a bit of a mystery, but I certainly think I can get one account to go back to KVK, KVK1 twice. Well, once and then loop back again. I will be obviously red-faced if it doesn't work for the account that I'm hoarding, but I hope it does. Do some old school jumping. This is some old school jumping. It's going to be 7 days. Like the days when you used to be able to jump for 9 days and 20 hours, and you're in past glory, and you could get to 700,000 power. They were the good days. I actually see one of my videos that get watched quite a lot is the one where it's just a bit of music and a 2-minute video of my 700k jumper. Right, I need to start getting Lohar. So we are 1. And then that's that. 20 seconds there. Whoops. Nope. Let's push this up. So setting up farms is just the bane of my life, but I'm trying to do it all properly. I'm probably not doing a sleeper. If I do a sleeper though, it will be a 7-day jump and a 3-day sleeper. So in principle it's possible. Obviously getting the altars twice and the past ones twice is brilliant, but I will see how I feel. But remember though, if I'm taking farms with me, I'd also have to get those farms a passport, and that's not as easy as it sounds. Right, let's go that over there. You're welcome. I don't stream often, but as I say, I'm going to try and really make a go on this channel. I mean, what I've done with 10% effort is pretty incredible, and I'm finding it really rewarding. But what I'm going to try and do, and I know it sounds insane, but I'm going to be trying to do, when every time I log in throughout the day, I'm going to run up and down the stairs, I'm going to do some press ups. I've got my dumbbells down from upstairs and dusted them. They were covered in dust because they've been living under the bed. And say, I'm just going to try and do some positive things as well as play Rise of Kingdoms. What do you think? You think about seeing accounts, other people's accounts? I'm doing this solo. But one of the reasons I'm doing it solo is I don't want to get into a successful jump group because, as I said, some of my 1.5 million skins, people message me all the time and they want to get the 1.5 million skin, and there are a lot of gaps in my videos. And sometimes it's not clear how many sanctums I've got, it's not clear how many gold chests I've got. So one of the reasons why I'm doing this stream is just trying to make everything viewable or understandable how I got there, as opposed to I think on one of my 1.5 million challenges I gained 300,000 power on the first day, and a lot of it was planning and a lot of it was luck. Especially luck that I think it was at Christmas, so there was a seasonal event. I had 5 redeem codes, jumped another 5 redeem codes after a mini jump. Oh, am I selling accounts? No, I gave away my main account to a guy called King, who's now a footballer, who's into his football. The loopers I'm keeping, and they're the only. Yeah, setting timers is good. You know, when you just say, "Hey Google, set an alarm for 26 minutes or whatever," I do that. That is a good tip. Right, what am I doing? 10 minutes. So remember, this is a farm, so I don't really care about speed ups or anything. Hospital, doing it. Nice. Let's go here. Let's do a 2. Thank you for your dedication. You're absolutely. Oh, hello, Empty. Haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for coming on the stream. There's 9 of us now. That's cool. Let's have a look. I'm sorry, it's just setting up a farm. I say at the start of the stream, I did show the other account, and I say I think I've got about 46 hours in speed ups universals. Most of them have come from the courier shop, and I got about 100 arrows from the Lohars when I opened those. So that's the main update on the main. What we got here? 20 silver keys. That's wonderful. Those open. Nice. I need to kill 3 number 2s. There we go. Yeah, I think what you need to do, Shane Cool, is have a look at my Looper series. Casually make an account for as long as you like, and then just go AFK for 30 days, drop that account back, which is under 10 million, and then with the stuff that you've hoarded, just have, you know, let's say you've got a week off work, so drop back the maybe 2 or 3 weeks before your week off, get the account ready, and have a great KVK1. I mean, looping is basically time travel, so it can take the pressure completely off. So when I'm on my loopers now, you can be completely casual. I would say, yeah, getting the 1.5 million skin if you're free to play, full-time job and a baby on the way is not going to happen. Hello, Jamal. I'm not very good at names, I'm sorry. I have spread for tracking resources. Spreadsheet for tracking resources in files and getting main speed ups. That's cool. I'm okay for that at the moment. What I really would like now is the total number of speed ups I need for tier 5. I was trying to add it up. I got to about 1100 days and then I kind of messed up. Well, also, Shane, if you've got an old account that's under 10 million, you could just progress that a little bit whilst you're busy with the baby and stuff. But I say you can take as long as you like to get ready for KVK1. Let's have a look. There is also the alternative. If there's somebody you really trust, you could always share an account with them. But I wouldn't advise that unless you or very someone you totally trust. Right, what am I trying to do with this account? I need to get some Lohar, so I need 2 marches. That's an hour. What are we on? 5. What do we need now? Camp. City Hall 6. Tavern. Now. 30 minutes. Do I have the second build queue? I do, good. Well, I've done a ton of KVKs ones, and as I say, what I'm most interested to do is to see if this works. Yeah, it could take a year. It depends, but what I am going to do is I'm going to strip out Sunset. I say my Sunset will come from my loopers, if I can loop them again back to KVK1. But you are right. But what I am going to do is remember that yes, 12-inch did a ton of what's it called? A ton of chaining, but what I can do is the gems that he put into spinning the wheels and other things I can put into speed ups. I can play in a very different way that perhaps I can cut time off that. Yeah. What do you think of open resource tokens? Okay, yeah, I do that. You can't turn down 3-hour speed ups and things. And you got to remember at the start here, I mean, the resources are really worthless at the moment. It's what. Let's have a look. What's that? 5541. That's a lot of power on Lohar early. I say my last account I skipped Lohar altogether. I did miss him, I admit it. But this is going to be very heavy on Peacekeepers, this account. 20 minutes there. What am I doing? I need the wall done. Two hours. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get the other march out so I can kill some Lohar. Have I done 3 level 2s? I'm not sure, but I'll just do that. So when you do the 30-day loop and you go back, you should be within the Eve of the Crusade Marauders event. And then you just play through KVK1 if you want, or play as long as you like. Oh, brilliant. That is amazing. If you've got, well, I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but what I call a Fort Buddy Lohar boosters is something that I definitely promoted. And it is the way forward. It completely changed the jump. What we used to do is one jump. We used to have Lohar parties where we'd all be on at the same time and just absolutely smash Lohar. And if some of the Lohar support accounts had tier 2, you could do the blue Lohar as well. Unless of course you got 300 tier 1s, 300k tier 1s. It sounded like you were in a good jump, mate. Let's go here. Great, all the stuff I don't need. Usually on my farms I drop Martel. Martel? No? Martel? That is unusual to be on a farm and not get Martel. Right. 2 hours. Right, that's done. It's level 6, but I have 2 troops now. So I just need some troops. Courier station. That's that. Farm. I use Fort Buddies in two ways: to support a jump, but I have also used them in the past where you're soloing Fort Ones. And in the old days, before the restrictions of migration before KVK1, of course, you could use a Fort Buddy and do level 5 forts with no fog. But they were the good old days. So basically, my Fort Buddies, I would just rush a load of Lohar, rush tier 2, and then use them to support the Lohars being taken. Let's bang all of that out. Right, I need troops. That's the other. So that one. Siege. Something I might be trying or might be looking into is, of course, on Past Glory, you can get 100 million resources by exchanging heads. And I was kind of thinking maybe there was some way of abusing that. So, 46, 11. Sorry, concentrating now. So, I say what I mean by maximum rewards for forts is your farm sends one troop, and then your main fulfills the rest of the march or the rest of the rally. You then get 99% of the rewards, which in the later forts means you can get up to like 5 books. You get 5 books when the books drop. You get 5, which is worth 50 gems, and it can make it more efficient than farming gems. Otherwise, if you just do forts normally, you're trying to farm books, you're almost better farming gems. If that makes sense. Let's have another look. Right, send him out. Right. Have I got some troops? That. Do that. Level 2. Right, let's get some Lohar. I did once make a jumper project. The problem is firstly, people found it too difficult to follow my instructions. Like I was doing too complicated things and people didn't understand. My other problem was we ended up meeting a toxic Korean whale, and it all went a bit pear-shaped. So I did try a jumper group. Also, really, your jumper group needs whales. You need somebody who's going to rush tier 4 and protect you. So I say, also my jumper group, we started like 16 of us or something, and then by the end there was only really 3 of us. We weren't enough to form the leadership. Then we had to take in randoms, and things fell apart pretty quick, like they can do. So what I prefer to do, you can choose, and would join. I say follow the money. In my opinion's better. Really, if you're free to play, you don't get to decide or start the I need more troops. You don't get to decide or start the become king. Better to follow the money. That's why sleeping is so overpowered, really, for especially free to play. The quality is low, but if you go to the top right, it's on 144, and then go to higher quality picture, and then press on it, move the dial once and back, and you should, yeah, I'm on 144 as well. I don't know what's going wrong. I'm sorry about that, guys. Yeah, you need to really, the absolute best jumper groups should have their free to play as sleepers, and they're pay to play as jumpers. They jump in, take control of the kingdom, and then you guys just follow in on day 10 when all the fighting's over and they've got their dominance, and fill up the what's it called? Fill up the alliances. So yeah, I think little sleeper projects are powerful because they can pick, they can choose, they can follow the gold. You don't have to fit hundreds of people into an alliance. And so you get a lot of dead weight. And the good thing about sleepers as well, a lot of people will give up. So the people that eventually do the sleeper migration, you know, are there to stay and are proper skilled. Alright, let's keep going. So, right, I just don't have enough troops to do this yet. I can't even kill level 1s. Let's just bang this out. I think what I'm going to do is go back to the main. Oh, that would be nice on the main. I think I'm going to teleport closer. Is this me here? Yep, that's me there. So let's go next door. Oh, a little further up. That's nice. Okay. What else do I need to do on this farm? Let's have a look. Hospital. Hospital. Select a profile. Yeah, he didn't give me credit for that, but it doesn't matter. What he did was for people to search Sleeper or Rise of Kingdom Sleeper or Sleeper Guide, and I'm all over the top 10 search results because some of my stuff is, you know, eight months to a year old, but it doesn't matter. The sleeper, all of my stuff is just for the community. Anyone can use the ideas I come up with, and they're welcome to them. And Chisgul does plenty for the Rise of Kingdoms community, and so I'm more than happy for him to do that. I say some of the best progress I've had YouTube account is borrowing my ideas. The thing I promoted for using Sanctum Guards to kill barbarians at no AP. I mean, that wasn't originally my idea, but I made a video of that and somebody else asked if they could copy it. The past glory jumping, happy for people to borrow that. Others had already done it. He used to be able to do a lot more of that sort of thing, but I am more than happy for him to share. As I say, the amount of work that guy does, he deserves it. So let's just pop that there. And I'm gonna go and put my children to bed. But thanks for everyone to come in to the stream. It's brilliant to say hello. I'm going to be trying to do more of this so you can just see me playing. I know it's boring to watch a farm being set up, but this is some of the unavoidable stuff you've got to do in the game. And I'm certainly not going to do this on one account's resources. There we go. And hopefully I will have some more looper content. Really going to try hard to get it to trigger for a second time. Yeah, 12-inch penis. He's a great guy. He's the original jump for his KV, for his world record or ideas for that jump came from my channel, and he said hello to me there. and we've been friends since. I mean, what he did was amazing. I mean, I wish he'd kept a clock of how many hours he'd been chaining. But like I said, my account here had 65 Aloha, where he could have got it to 600. And I simply cannot compete with that without looping or cheating. But it's not cheating, using the strategy there. Well, I say I'm not. Yeah. So, Mr. Adam, first thing on the admin, sorry. First thing I'll check though is what version of the game are you playing? Are you playing the Google version? Yeah, I don't understand why this is not. I've gone and I've tried to put higher quality. Right, so higher quality, use data, internet. So I don't understand what I've done wrong. Hang about, let me just go into settings here. No. So, what I might need to do is update my YouTube. So I will go away and I might do some test screens before I do another screen. But I don't understand what's gone wrong. So yeah, on my chat bot, when I'm watching it, I can't get the screen to go high res. So both Arctic, both my existing larger accounts are looping at the moment, so they're both AFK, so I can't log into them. I will need the resources because the farms will go AFK and this farm will join the looper, and it needs a lot of. It's going to need a lot of resources, and also on my main account I can't open resources, so I'm going to need to feed the account just for general progress. Right. Right. Sorry about the resolution. I don't know what's happened, but I will try and fix it. No, I gave away my other accounts. So I only have 2 accounts at the moment, and both of them are looping. But right, I say this resolution's no good. I don't know what I've done wrong, but I will look into it, guys, and try and improve it. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Let's now go here.